And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, that our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow a river forth to thee, teeming with souls shall it ever be. In nomine Patri, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. My name is James. Welcome back to Hanging with the Herons. This is another 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. There's not enough time. Here we go. I'm excited today. We have the Boondock Saints. Boom, yeah! So excited today. Oh man, I love this movie. I thank you so much to my good friend Eric, who I met in New York City. I'm so appreciative for him showing this film to me. I've seen it over a dozen times easily. Here's what I love about it. So this is one of my all-time favorite films. The writing is great, the action is great, the performances are great, the casting is great. It's just a phenomenal production. It's a really great action vigilante film. The heroes pair up really great because they're brothers in the film. You just get a really great action story. Lastly, I just really love where this film hit me in my life at the time that I did see it. It really connected me closer to one of my other brothers in my life as well. I highly recommend it. Let's get to that cast. Starting right off, Spider-Man, I first saw Willem Dafoe in, did a phenomenal job in that film for sure. He does great in this film also. He's definitely a different character in Boondock Saints than he was in Spider-Man for sure. Oddly, there is a similarity I just thought about as well, but you'll have to watch the film to figure out what that might be. Then we had the sensational Sean Patrick Flanery, who's great in this role. You really fall in love with his character, along with his brother, Norman Reedus, who is obviously well famed from his Walking Dead series, as well as many other films that I like too. They really seem like they could be brothers even in real life. Rocco, played by David Della Rocco. He's really our comedy relief character, and he does a fantastic job in his role. Then we have Billy Connolly, who's been in two of my favorite films, The Last Samurai and The Hobbit. David Ferry and Brian Mahoney do a great job in this film. You really enjoyed their characters. And then Detective Greenlee. Funny story, not only is he a pretty funny stand-up comedian, I listened to some of his stuff recently, but his name is actually Bob Marley. Then we can't forget about Carlo Rota, who does an excellent job at switching gears very, very quickly. His performance is top-notch. And then, of course, we can't forget Ron Jeremy, or maybe we should forget. He's in this as well. If you don't know who he is, that's probably for the best. And that's our cast. Let's get to those quickfire facts. So there's a documentary that's made about this film. It's very one-sided from what I understand. It does cast a very negative light on our director, Troy Duffy. Definitely watch the documentary after you've seen the film, of course. But speaking of director Troy Duffy, some people that were interested in the film that he did write were actors such as Brad Pitt, Ethan Hawke, Ewan McGregor, and even Keanu Reeves was mentioned as well. Interesting thing though is he did say that Ethan Hawke was a talentless fool, and I can't say that I blame him there. Sorry, Ethan Hawke fans. And the last quickfire fact that we have is the one who's famed for the success of this film should be given to Blockbuster Video. Isn't that interesting how, if you even remember who Blockbuster is, it really gave the Boondock Saints their medium to be cast out to the rest of the world, and through them, they became really famed. And throughout Blockbuster Video, they just exploded, ran up about 25 million, and have well over exceeded that now, and aftermarket sales like 400 million, I think, or something like that. So, thanks so much for joining me. My name is James. This has been another Hanging with the Herons, 365 movies in 365 days and 3 minutes and 65 seconds. Quick shout out to our good friends, The Back Pages. They're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you can check them out on Amazon.com as well. They are an awesome sci-fi series that is just getting started, hitting the ground running. Definitely have a Twilight Zone-esque / Black Mirror-esque kind of a feel. If you enjoy that kind of content, watch Dust to Dust. I just watched it and I thought it was really well done. Appreciate The Back Pages feedback, and I appreciate your feedback too. Please comment below if you've seen this movie and you love it or don't love it. Let me know what you think. And if you've never seen it, go watch it. Come back and let me know what you thought about it after you've seen it. As always, peace.